was born and raised in Italy, and I've never heard or seen these Italian foods before moving to the US. And honestly, I was pretty shocked because some of them are amazing and I love them, and I wish I would have found out about them before. They would have made my life so much better. I'm not joking. I would say we can start with these Italian food that I've never heard of before moving to the US. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Jess. Welcome to my channel. As I said, I moved to the US almost 2 years ago. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. Thank you for sticking around. Sometimes I randomly disappear for good because I work nights, so it's pretty difficult to keep up a schedule of filming. It's been hard. Okay, we'll get used to it. I would say we can start with the foods that I've never heard of. And number one, we have Fettuccine Alfredo. I've never heard of them, and it's a big controversial thing on social media because there are a lot of videos about it, about how Fettuccine Alfredo are not Italian and stuff. They are not, even if there are a lot of people saying that they were invented in Rome. The ones that are invented in Rome are completely different. If you go to Italy, you'll never find the Fettuccine Alfredo unless you're in Rome or in a tourist trap. If you go to a restaurant outside of Rome and they have Fettuccine Alfredo, run away. They don't exist. We have them. It's called the pasta al burro, and all it is butter and parmesan, and they make a cream adding cooking water. It's very unlikely that you'll find it at a restaurant outside of a kid's menu because we call it hospital pasta. So it's the pasta they give you at the hospital. But whatever, the fettuccine alfredo that I've had in the US are freaking amazing. I love them. And I was really intrigued by the fact that I had chicken. In Italy, we don't have chicken to pasta, so I was very curious about it, and I'm very, very happy and proud of myself for trying them because I love them. This will be a big shocker, but the place where I tried the fettuccine alfredo for the first time was Olive Garden. And you ask, what's your opinion on Olive Garden? I don't know if I already talked about it in another video, but I love Olive Garden. I would die for Olive Garden. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Is it Italian? No. Is it good though? Absolutely. If you come from my other social media, you probably know that when I'm eating whatever food, especially here in the US, I'm not looking for Italy. I'm not like, oh, but this is better in Italy. Oh, but we don't make this. Oh, but I try to be curious and try new stuff, and I don't care if it doesn't taste like the one we have in Italy because I'm not looking for Italy. I'm trying to look for stuff that I like. I'm a picky eater's biggest nightmare because I eat whatever. The only thing that I don't eat is the skin pig, the pig skin. I cannot do that. And I'm really into Mexican food, so a lot of people suggested me to try chicharrones, but guys, I cannot do that. Oh, the other thing is Rocky Mountain oysters. No, you won't catch me eating those again, ever. I tried them, yes. Will I eat them again? No. I tried them for the sake of trying them. Never again. Okay? As I say, I'm not looking for Italy when I'm eating. I'm looking for food that is good. So this is a battle that I'm trying to keep up with my social media, my other social media. I put them in the bio, guys, if you want to follow me. Actually, I put them around here. On my social media, I try to fight the Italian stereotype of this is not Italian, so it's not good. I talk about foods that I like. So that's what you catch me talking about a lot. When I see videos of Italians in the US to be specific, I get really annoyed because they portray the stereotypes, and then every time I meet somebody, story time. I went to my friend's house. Before even taking out the food, they were like, oh, I hope it's up to your standards. And I was like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, you're used to good food. I don't know if you like this. The food that I had was amazing. And I'm so upset that there are people on social media looking for views because that's what grabs views, putting the stereotype to the highest. And then everybody thinks that that is the reality. That is not reality. Those are characters. Everybody that I've met always asks me how much I hate the food here in the US. And they think I'm lying when I'm saying that I actually love it, and I'm sad about it because let's be real, like why would I hate it? It's amazing, it's just different. But now my long story finished. Okay, we need to go on, and I don't want to make this the longest video ever. Number 2, we have garlic breadsticks. I feel like this video will sound a lot like an Olive Garden menu, but as I said, I love Olive Garden, and that's the place where I had most of these foods. I decided to put them all in a video. Okay, breadsticks in Italy are very, very different, because I feel like here they're literally bread in form of a sticks. In Italy, they're very thin and long and dry that you eat waiting for a pizza, carbs on carbs, or you snack on at a restaurant while you wait for your food. And here they're really, really different, especially with garlic. I love garlic breadsticks. In Italy, I could not be near garlic. I loved garlic a lot. I always loved it. Could not eat it because it would make me stink. I'm not even joking. Like I'm being for real. I would stink. I would smell like garlic. My bread, I would not digest garlic for weeks. Sorry if you hear sounds, my dog Ollie is sleeping right there. So when I came here and I went to Olive Garden, I had garlic breadsticks. I didn't know there was garlic. Okay, so I had it and I tasted the garlic and I was terrified. Oh my God, I just got here and now I'm gonna smell like garlic. I was living with my in-laws at the time. I'm gonna smell like garlic for the next couple of weeks. You know when you eat something and you keep burping it? That's what happened with me with garlic in Italy. Here, I ate so many breadsticks that night. At some point I was like, I'm just gonna eat them. They're delicious. And then I never had the issue. And I noticed eating more and more stuff with garlic here in the US that I never had problems digesting it. So a lot of people commented on my social media that garlic here is less strong. And I honestly, I agree with that. I can eat so many breadsticks. I could become the representation of gluttony. I turn in the worst version of myself around breadsticks, especially if they're Olive Garden breadsticks. A lot of people told me to try fazoli's. I prefer Olive Garden. Okay. Number 3, spaghetti and meatballs. I never had them before moving to the US. This was a big question mark if I wanted to include it or not in the video, because some southern Italian regions do eat spaghetti and meatballs. I'm from northern Italy, and in my family, let's specify that, we had pasta usually for lunch and then we had meat for dinner. There were 2 separate things, and the meat in the pasta usually comes from the sauces, so like ragu, carbonara. It's very minimal. There's not a big amount of meat in the pasta usually. So it was a big thing that I never had. And coming here and trying spaghetti with meatballs and a lot of sauce, oh, I loved it. It was amazing. I think it's fantastic. So I like it a lot, but I would still prefer it separate. Yeah, they're good. Love them. Let's go on. At number 4, we have chicken parm. Is also something that I never heard of. I really like it, honestly. I would call it a cotoletta, basically, with tomato and mozzarella. I had it here for the first time. It's fantastic. I love it. I don't know if I would actually say that I prefer that other than the one with the eggplants. I feel like you cannot even compare them at this point. They're 2 separate things made in different ways. They just have in common that they're called Parmesan. Chicken parm, eggplant parm. They just have the parm in common. I would eat them both in the same meal. They're delicious. They're both amazing. I also had it at Olive Garden. This video really feels like a sponsor. It's not, but I love it. Okay, I will cut short because I don't want to keep you guys up for 20 minutes. Now we talk about the last one. At number 5, we have a pepperoni pizza. This comes with a funny story time for whoever wants to know. I really like pizza here. Same thing that I said in the beginning. When I'm eating stuff, I don't look for Italy. So when I have pizza here, I like it. It's completely different from the one I'm used to, yes, but it's good. I love it. It's fantastic. Pepperoni pizza here is very different though. The pepperoni that are on the pizza are, I would say, weird, but weird in a good way. So they're completely different from the ones I'm used to. And I don't know why they're called pepperoni. This is a funny story time. One time I worked at the restaurant and I lived in a military town in Italy next to a military base. So we had a lot of Americans roaming around. An American comes in with his Italian colleagues and he orders a pepperoni pizza. I was not the one taking the order. We see that he got a pepperoni. Pepperoni in Italian is bell peppers. And my colleague didn't speak English, so she wrote down pepperoni pizza. And I was like, this sounds suspicious because he's American. Maybe it means pepperoni pizza. That means with the, we call it salamino picante. So it's like, maybe he means pepperoni, not bell pepper, pepperoni. And then I was like, well, actually he's with his Italian colleagues, so if he actually wanted the pepperoni instead of bell pepper, I feel like they would have known. Okay, spoiler, no, because we made a pizza with bell peppers. I was the one bringing the plate. I brought it to him. Pepperoni pizza. You know when somebody has the saddest face ever, like, you know, you just let them down their whole lifetime and their whole heritage. Yeah, that's what happened. So I bring him down the pizza and he's like, depressed. And I was like, yep, I knew this was gonna happen. And that was completely on me, because even if I didn't take the order and I had the doubt that he wanted a pepperoni pizza, I assumed that the Italian people that he was with would know that. They didn't, and this poor guy ate one slice and left the whole pizza. Didn't even want to take it with him because he was not expecting that. So I just felt bad for that guy. Yeah, that was the funny story. And also, as you know, I worked for Little Caesars, so that's kind of the place that made me fall in love with American pizza, especially the stuffed crust with pepperoni. Oh my god, that was delicious. I dream about it every day. But yes, now I think we're done. I'm very happy if you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around. Comment with the emoji of a pizza slice if you made it to the end. To all my people that I haven't seen me in a while, I'm so sorry. I recently changed my schedule and I work nights, so I'm still trying to find myself a routine. It's been really hard. I can make a video of my job experience here and explain to you exactly what happened, because it's a whole mess and it made me have some breakdowns that led me to not be able to post on social media a lot for a while. So I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy if you're still here watching my videos. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time in my next video. Okay, now we're done, so bye.